many customers ask me, what's the best way to light a building? So here's a building that I put together some time ago, but I want to add some features to it that are going to help me in the lighting. First thing I want to do is I'm going to put some aluminum foil. So I've got some aluminum foil, and I'm actually going to take some of that, and I'm just going to put that on the ceiling now. Put some tacky glue, which I find very useful. Tacky glue, I've just put some of that onto some paper toweling, and I put that on the non-shiny side. So I'll just dab on a little bit of glue onto that, and I'm just going to stick that up onto the top of the building. And of course, I have difficulty getting it in at first because my hand's a bit small. So there we go. All right. So I'm getting it in there. It really doesn't matter how it goes in, as long as it gets up there onto the roof somehow. There we go. Good. It's not a perfect job, as you'll see, but it really doesn't matter so long as we've got a nice surface to work with. Now I'm going to put another piece of glue, aluminum foil rather, on the back of it. Let's just get some more glue out. Okay, good. So again, I'm going to take the non-shiny side, and I'm just going to put some glue onto the back of that. I'm going to put some, so I really, because this is not a fine size, I'm just going to really end up with glue in various different places on this piece. And then I'm going to just take that, and I'm going to put that down onto the back of the building. Okay, good. Excellent. All right, so now I've got some foil on the back and on the top. The next thing I want to do is I really don't like being able to see directly into a building. So what I do is I take one or two things. I could take some parchment paper, or I could even take some tissue paper. Both are equally good. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some crayons, and I'm just going to draw on this some colors, because I really want to have an effect of curtains on this piece of paper. And I might add a little bit of extra color over here just to give some extra striation so it doesn't look too plain. And that's going to do it for now. So my next thing again is I'm going to put some glue onto the back of this paper here. So there, oh, here's my glue. Okay, good. So I've got bits of glue onto that. And then I'm just going to stick that onto the back of my building. And there we are. So I've got this on the back of the building now. I've actually added some other colors. And so now I've got windows that aren't opaque, but at least they've got a bit of tissue behind them and some color. Well, let's take this over and put this on the layout now. So now we're over at the layout. I've got a number of houses that are already in place, but I really would like to work on this house, putting this house in this place over here. So first thing I've done is I've drilled a hole, and I've put some fiber in here. You can see this fiber here. I put a little bit of a bend on it. So you can see that I like to bend my fiber a little bit. It keeps in place. If it doesn't stay in place, I sometimes will put just twist tie on it. But the reason for putting this other piece in, this is just a stirring straw, which I place in, and it just keeps the fiber very straight, which is very handy, and allows me to really sort of, with some degree of friction, position the fiber where I want it. So here we have the light already there in the building, and we're now just going to take the building, put that over the light, and see how it works for us. There we go. Put the building down. Okay. And as you can see, we've got actually plenty of light there. In fact, probably almost too much at this point. So we could back that off by removing the fiber bit from the lamplighter box. So now you can light your buildings. Indeed, it's lighting without wiring. Thank you for watching this.
Trainz.com. Making dreams come true, one train at a time.